You know, any tool could damage a car if used improperly, but it's funny to think that some people have never even used a rotary. So I'll challenge you guys to go out and buy one if you don't have one already and master it. Go grab a junk panel at a car lot, junkyard, bring in your own car, find an inconspicuous spot, and practice on it. But I guarantee you, once you get to know it, you'll love the speed of the tool, how it gets work done. It cuts to the chase, and it's fun to use. I learned detailing using the rotary. I am going to bring in a car. I know it has dings and scratches pretty much everywhere. We're going to grab a panel. We're going to repair it start to finish with just the rotary. Here we go. Just an example on how many wool pads there are alone. Just this company here has light cut, medium cut, soft polish, heavy cut, final polish. We're going to pick this panel right here. It has 5 or 6 good visible scratches to take care of. I'll always start off with one of my favorite foam cutting pads, and I have Angel Wax heavy cutting cream, and it doesn't take very much at all. I'll just put a tiny dab on each scratch. With only the weight of the rotary itself, I'll hold it on a slight angle from the panel. Putting the pad flat down on the panel is going to make it jump out of control, so just a slight angle keeps it nice and smooth. The speed is set at the tool's first setting because the best cut is going to be at a low speed where the paint temperature is cool. If you run the tool at high speed, it's going to just really heat up your paint. The paint is going to expand. It's going to seem to close up your scratch. You won't be able to correct it right. So just keep that speed down. And there's no need to white knuckle it. There's no need to have a death grip on the tool. Let the tool work for you. Don't fight it. It shouldn't exhaust you to work this. If you really get to know the tool, it's an easy one to use. It gets the job done quick, and it's fun. It really helps also when you have the right chemicals to do the job. This compound here has some really good lubrication, so you can work it for a long period of time. You could leave it go to a different spot on the panel and come back to it and still work it a little bit more until it breaks down completely. Find one with the trigger lock, so you can lock it at the low speed and then find a nice, comfortable grip position. You have the right backing plate on the unit. You can swap back and forth between pads. I like to pair up that pad with Wolfgang's Finishing Glaze Concours series. And here again with this pad, the speed is going to be set on the lowest setting. Nice even pressure and the pressure is no more than the weight of the tool itself. I'm merely resting my hands and guiding it. Giving it a little tilt here to get the pad into the contour of the panel, but for the most part you want to hold it as flat and level to the panel as possible. And finally, we're going to switch to a very soft polishing pad and use the Angel Wax Perfect Polish. And again, as you can see here, I'm not blazing it on the 6th speed, highest speed setting. Just a 1000 RPM or the first speed setting, whichever dial you may have on your tool. At this point you can remove your tape because you'd have to hold the pad in one spot for half a day to burn through with this soft polishing pad. And they are removed with a nice swirl-free finish. Let me get my little light in here that picks up any imperfections. Rear quarter done, time to finish the rest of it. And after a couple hours, this is what we have. So to close out the video, if you don't already have one, think about going out and grabbing a Rotary, all of its pads, both wool and foam, and grab an old panel from a junkyard, maybe pull in your own car. Grab a spot, practice, get used to it. I guarantee you're going to love it. It is a real fun tool, it is a really fast tool. Questions or concerns you may have, don't hesitate. I get back to everyone. This is Brian from Apex Detail. We'll catch you next time.
you.